Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Flat Hat Insider. I'm Tanner Russo.
And I'm Mary-Kate Weinbrenner. In this week's episode, we'll cover some potentially exciting news about next year's meal plan and the status of a Virginia court's recent ruling on the Commonwealth's gay marriage ban. We want to hear what you think about this week's stories, so be sure to leave your comments below.
First of all, it looks like some changes are already taking place with William & Mary's new food provider, Sodexo. Vendors in Tribe Square are currently in negotiations to be added to the meal plan. Vice President of Administration Anna B. Martin said that restaurants like Subway, Pita Pit, The Crust, and Mooyah are currently working to create a relationship with Sodexo similar to the one between Aramark, the current food provider, and Einstein's Brothers Bagels. No word yet on whether the restaurants will be added as flex or as actual meals, but Martin says that's something that will be decided between Sodexo and each individual restaurant.
Many of the vendors are excited about the potential relationship, noting that expanding meal plan options to Tribe Square would not just give students more options, but would help business too. Alpin Patel of Mooyah notes a drop in sales from last year and points to required meal plans for freshmen, sophomores, and juniors as the culprit. The Crust saw a similar 20 to 25% decrease in profits and is also hopeful about the possibility of a contract with Sodexo. Ultimately, though, it remains an individual decision for each restaurant involved.
In bigger news, the state of Virginia made big headlines last week when federal judge Arenda Wright Allen of the Norfolk Division of the Federal District Court in Eastern Virginia handed down a decision stating that the state's two same-sex marriage bans and any other such bans within the state's borders are unconstitutional. Allen argued that the Constitution was meant to, quote, evolve and adapt to the progress of our citizenry, end quote, and as such, citizens should be able to marry whomever they wish.
This is just the beginning, though, of a relatively long legal process. The federal court's decision will now move to the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, where proponents of a ban on same-sex marriage will appeal the ruling. From there, the case would move to the Supreme Court, something which gives this particular case a unique spin, as the attorneys arguing for the ruling, Ted Olson and David Bowies, hope to persuade the Supreme Court to issue a national constitutional right to same-sex marriage. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of the Flat Hat Insider. If you have something to say about this week's stories, be sure to let us know by leaving your comment below, liking us on Facebook, or following us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you, and your comments could even make the next episode.
Until then, have a great weekend, good luck with the rest of those midterms, and we'll see you back here soon.